Hi, I'm Ron Rowland with Money and Markets TV. A few weeks ago, I told my readers about opportunities in a huge Asian country overshadowed by an even bigger neighbor. I was talking about India. The bigger neighbor, of course, is China. There's a similar situation in South America, a dominant giant, Brazil, that can make us overlook smaller but still very significant players nearby. One of those players is Argentina. In terms of land area, Argentina is the eighth largest country in the world, and it's a huge exporter of commodities. In fact, the name Argentina came from the Latin word for silver, argentum. Mining is one of the main industries in the country, and the recent discovery of energy reserves in Tierra del Fuego could create a new potential growth sector. However, the really big business in Argentina is food. The country is the world's second largest corn exporter and the third largest soy exporter. This is indeed a very nice position to be in as food prices are rising around the globe. Until recently, there was no easy way for U.S. investors to get exposure to Argentina as a whole. Assembling a diversified portfolio of individual stocks was difficult and expensive. But now, we have the first Argentina ETF. Last week, the Global X FTSE Argentina 20 ETF debuted. This fund is the first opportunity for many investors to get a slice of Argentina. ARGT will track an index of the 20 largest public companies that are either headquartered in Argentina or have substantial revenues or assets there. As you might expect, given its history and name, Argentina's new ETF is heavy on natural resources. Yet a look at the sector weightings suggests ARGT may be more diversified than many other single country funds. Presently, the ETF has no allocation at all to healthcare, industrial, or consumer discretionary stocks, probably because no such Argentine companies have made it into the top 20 yet. The top holding is Tenaris, which manufactures energy pipelines. And ARGT has something never seen before in a Latin America ETF, a 10% allocation to the technology sector. Most Latin America ETFs have between 0 and 2% allocated to technology. So now the obvious question is, what are the risks? With Argentina, that question is doubly important because of the country's problems over the past decade. In late 2001, Argentina's government formally defaulted on $132 billion in foreign debt. The country was in deep recession for years as leaders grappled with the implications of their folly. Just as it looked like Argentina's nightmare was ending, the 2008 financial crisis provided another setback. But the fruits of that crisis, massive money creation in the developed world, may prove to be Argentina's salvation. The resulting inflation in the US and Europe is making Argentina's food, energy, and metal resources much more valuable. Foreign companies are now practically forced to invest in Argentina. They can't find enough of what they need anywhere else. Could Argentina go down the drain once again? Yes, it's always possible. But with a new ETF alternative, you have a good chance to ride any bull market that develops. So take a look at ARGT. And be sure to use a limit order if you decide it's right for your portfolio. I'm Ron Rowland from Money and Markets TV. Thank you for watching.